What's up, Bedwin Repeat? It is Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's Wednesday, January 15th. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Put my right glasses on. That'll probably help. Um, it's Wednesday, January 15th. We're going to talk a little this, a little that, a little everything here. We got a lot of hockey going. I shouldn't say a lot of hockey. We got a lot of hockey for tomorrow already going. We got a little bit of action though today. Yesterday wasn't the greatest day. Uh, hockey, hockey. Didn't help. We were on the Red Wings. We talked about it yesterday, how we didn't like the play, but we were on the play. We've been on the train for the Red Wings, so nothing stops, So we take that on the chin for the Wings. We were also on the Leafs. That didn't work out. We were on the Flyers. We talked about that being a 50-50 game. Just on the wrong side of that. We were on the Capitals. We were on the Penguins. And Winnipeg. We were not on. We were against Montreal. Came through. Calgary came lost for St. Louis beat them, and Vegas. I just can't get on the right side of this Vegas team. It's them, not me. I'm 100% in belief of that. And the NBA, I mean college basketball, I should say. We crushed college basketball again. We don't have a ton of college basketball, but the stuff we do have, bang bang, bang bang. Auburn minus the points over, winner. Illinois minus the points over Indiana. That was a no doubt winner for real. No sarcasm. By the way, got a new t-shirt in the mail yesterday. Wife got it for me. Lions NFC North champions 2024. I don't know. It's on this side. I don't know. I look like a dumbass trying to show you guys my t-shirt. But we will talk a little. Let's preview some NFL. I've been waiting. Talk some NFL. I just want to fast forward to Saturday night, but there's that old Elton John song, Saturday night's all right for fighting. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long Saturday too, because I don't know why this won't connect. I'm not connected on Picks and Parlay YouTube, and I don't know what's going on. Not even a little bit. And I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties, folks. But I appreciate everybody that is watching everywhere else. So that's awesome. Which you can watch on Winners and Winers channel. You can watch on Facebook. You can watch on Twitter. Picks and Parlays. I just don't know. Something in the software we use is having a problem connecting to Picks and Parlays YouTube. Hold on, I'm IT person. Hold on. All right. Well, we'll see what the IT department says. Lance Adams says, just curious, are you guys going to start doing the monthly contest anymore? As of right now, we're not for basketball and whatnot for the daily contest. I'm trying to bring it back during baseball season. I'm not even going to bullshit you, Lance. Trying to bring it back during for that baseball season, but I don't know. It's above my pay grade as far as contest goes and whatnot. I mean, I would love to. I'd love the monthly contest. I'd love a daily contest too. Or like some sort of maybe a weekly contest, maybe not a monthly contest because it drags on. It is a grind. I mean, you know that. But I don't know how to fix that. So I put it out there. People want to see it. Would love to see it. Would love to see it. We got people watching from everywhere. I wonder if it's a StreamYard problem. It will not connect. Stupid people. Oh, of course, IT has no idea. I don't know either. I don't know either. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I'm going to work on this on the fly. Stop, Gio, in the house. Stop. Where are you watching from? You watching on YouTube? I can see that. Are you watching? You got to be watching Winners and Winers YouTube, and that's cool. That's fair. I don't mind. I'm just trying to see. For whatever reason, I can't. The software we stream from is not connecting to the Picks and Parlay YouTube. It's connecting everywhere else. But whatever. As I finagle through some technical difficulties on the back end, we're going to try and talk about some action we got going on today. Small action too. It's Wednesday. 2 NHL games on. Decent slate in the NBA. I got a lot of NBA. Little bit of college basketball, but not a lot. Let's go through. I'm on the Knicks minus the points, 7.5. I'm on Dallas money line on the Mavericks, straight up money line. I got it at minus 150. It's now at minus 105. So I don't feel great about that, obviously. Sorry. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, I was okay at the 149 is where I got it. I was okay at that number. And it looks like it moved a little bit on me. So whatever, missed the line moment. Sometimes you're a winner on that. Sometimes you're not. I'm on the Magic +6. I'm at Atlanta +6.5. I'm on Memphis at minus 140. Denver minus 120 and the over. I like Denver and the over tonight against the Rockets. And I got the over at 232.5. And now it's at 230. I see some odds at. So again, didn't beat some line movement trying to get ahead of some NBA and getting in early on it. Did not work on a couple games. Missed a couple games, like the 150 to minus 105. That's a lot of movement I missed. The couple points, the 1.5 here, or 2.5. It's not the end of the world in the NBA, but it could look to bite me in the ass. But that's what the NBA does. So it is what it is there. And that's it for the NBA. As far as hockey, NHL today, it's easy. There's 2 games. I don't want to say they're chalky, but I like Carolina and I like the Edmonton Wild game over. I parlayed those 2. So I don't want to lay necessarily 185, minus 185 with the Hurricanes, but I will in a parlay and a 2-team action. Don't hate Carolina -1. If your book has that available and some alternate line action, I just like Carolina here. And I like the over in the Wild Edmonton game. I lean, sure, Edmonton does the Wild are going to have to run with Edmonton. It can. At the end of the day, I don't even hate the draw in that Oilers Wild game. I do not hate the draw, and I saw that 330. Well, here 372 earlier. So I mean that's a sprinkle. Whoa, that's a sprinkle. Yeah, that's a half unit. That's plus 370. I can get that at Pinnacle. Because I think Edmonton and Minnesota are just going to beat the hell out of each other. Carolina beats Buffalo and moves on. I don't want to get tricky in the game. I'm just going to move on. You know what I mean? But let's talk some NFL. This is really, really, really bugging me that I can't connect. And I don't know. I don't know why. I wonder what it looks like on YouTube. It says on YouTube that I'm just stupid technology. Stupid technology. Holy moly, stupid technology. Well, it is what it is as far as the YouTube channel goes. I can't fix that right now, so I'm going to stop trying. Man, that's a lot, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't like it. I'm not really big into a lot of college basketball today. I'm not. And there's a lot of action today. Uh I don't know if I want to get into it. I'm not ready for college basketball. I'm kind of throwing darts in college basketball. I'm not trying to spray the board. I know that sounds corny and nobody wants to hear that shit and everybody wants a free play and this, that, or whatever, but I don't know if I can get behind that. That just seems double digit seems a lot. Double digit seems a lot. Penn State's trash. I think the Spartans win by 10, not like that 8 to 11 range. Like that hook might bite you in the ass. I love the Spartans at a teaser. If you can take that down under 8, I just don't know why that number bothers me, but it does. And that's straight up. Straight up. Appreciate you understanding because some people give me so much shit about that. You know, I got a message the other day, and y'all know it's clapback 2025. And I got a message in my DMs about on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now. And it was if somebody had asked me just no different than this question here. Do you think the Spartans come this side? It was like, what are your thoughts on this game? And I didn't have any. I didn't bet the game. I tell you where I lean. I tell you what I bet. You can fade or follow at your own risk. Stop Gio will tell you. You do you, Pikachu. You know what I mean? But this is where I'm at. This is what I'm on. Whatever. So I told the guy, which I'm assuming was a guy in today's world. You cannot assume that. Apparently, that's insensitive. But I told that user, okay, that I did not have an opinion on the game, and I can't tell you the amount of names I was on the list, and if I could contractually just if they would let me get away with showing y'all receipts, I'd be putting some bitches on blast. I thought you were Joe Coy. You thought I was Joe Coy? How the fuck does Joe Coy look like me? I think I'm older than Joe Coy. So, by the way, he's a funny dude. So I'll take that. But I have hair. Joe Coy, you like that? I just got out of the shower and put a hat on. This can you tell? I don't know. Do I look Filipino? I mean, maybe. I don't see it, but shout out Joe Coy. Joe Coy. He's funny dude. Funny dude. But whatever. Anyways, I don't have a ton in college basketball. I really don't. I like Utah State just in some top 25 matchups to go over that. I like Utah State. I think they beat the hell out of UNLV. But I didn't bet it. I did not bet it. But that's how I feel. I'm gun shy when it comes to um college basketball. I just am. I just am. So it is what it is. Let me take a look here. I also don't hate IUPUI in Oakland Grizzlies. I don't hate IUPUI plus the points. It's like 9, I think you can get now, 8.5. Shop your lines. Kansas and the Jayhawks. Kansas and the Jayhawks. They are the Jayhawks. Iowa State Cyclones. Just gonna get behind the under here. I know Tim Earl and Earl Sports Bets did a free pick video, and I did a few, and Tim Earl and I did a free pick video on this game, and which you should totally watch on Picks and Parlays. It's available. Like, share, subscribe, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. Drop in the comment section what you're on to. But I know Kansas, this crazy trend, like Kansas is under and like a bajillion games is like every game this season except for 1 or 2 or something. So I'm probably late to the party on the Kansas trains, but on the unders, but I'm on it. I'm on it today. So there's that. Seton Hall and Butler. Let me take a look here. Good. Butler. But the Butler. What time is that game? Here. Trash meets trash. So stop Gio and I. Well, no, stop. It's not like that. Like, I'm not worried about the trolls. I know they're just looking to get a response from me. But like, I clap back in 2025. I've been clapping back. I ain't gonna lie. Which, by the way, I just learned that term over Christmas break from my high schooler slash middle schooler, like 12-year-old boy is in 7th grade. He taught it to me, and my daughter, and who's a freshman in high school. So they taught me. They put me up on some lingo, folks. They put me up on the lingo. Apparently on facts, and I mean like a fax machine is supposed to mean something. I don't know what that means on fax. Like, we can't just pick up the telephone. I don't understand, but yeah, man, fuck them trolls. But I ain't scared. I'm just like, keyboard gangsters, holla at your boy. I asked this guy, I was like, I must have missed your show. When's it on? I did. I had to go back. Going back to this game, Seton Hall is trash. Butler is trash. And in games like this, I look for points. And I'm not like, I mean, Butler 7-10, 0-6 in the conference. Seton Hall 6-10, 1-4 in the conference. It's just like college football for me. It's just like that. If you're going to find 2 mediocre teams, you're going to find a teaser and go that way on it, right? Well, I'm trying to do that more, and I'm very, very small. I'm not even putting them in my bet stand for everybody to track. I'm talking like, I'm doing like $2 wagers, minimum wagers, $2 wagers on some teaser stuff, so I can track early in the season to see if that shit works. Because I'm all about a teaser. If you ask anybody, you can put it on my gravestone. I'm about the teaser action. So 2-team parlay teaser action. So if I can get a 2-3 team teaser in NBA college basketball, 4-point teaser, not so bad. 5-point teaser, 4.5-point teaser. So in this situation, I see both shitty teams. I'd probably look at Butler because you're getting Butler Seton Hall plus 6.5. I'd probably tease another 4 points and take Seton Hall plus 10 and not even fuck with it. Like, I'm not even, like, I don't see Maybe Butler gets their first conference win. I don't know. But even if they do, even if Butler wins this game, do you think they blow them out? I don't. I do not. I do not. So, if anything, I'm on Seton Hall plus the points, but I don't trust them all straight up. But again, in a teaser, yeah, maybe a little. Heck of an NHL. So already getting down on some games. I am already down on NHL tomorrow. I'm just telling you right now. It is 2:30 p.m. on the West Coast here, thereabouts, in about an hour, maybe earlier. I got down on some NHL. And just to quickly just glance at some stuff, I'm on Anaheim tomorrow. I'm on Ottawa tomorrow. I'm on the Blue Jackets tomorrow, puck line. I'm on the Cap. I'm sorry. I'm on the Leafs tomorrow. You know I'm on the Red Wings. I'm on the Islanders. A little juicy, -135, but I don't hate it. Winnipeg, puck line plus money. Montreal, puck line, -120 is where I got it. I'm hoping a beat line movement is what I'm hoping in that matchup. St. Louis, I'm on the the Rangers in the over. Colorado in the under. I'm all kinds of shenanigans. But let's talk NFL because that's what I want to talk about. Because I want to talk about what we're doing this weekend. I'll start finagling teasers, 2-team parlays like we're going to do, 3-teamer. Stop. You're here. I want to get into like maybe a touchdown prop and a money line. You know how we do that. We've been doing it all NFL. Ain't no reason to stop now. What got us here is what takes us to the finish line. Okay? We ate. We feasted on appetizers and main courses. It's time for fucking dessert. And I'm hungry. Should have been a locker room like speech writer. Like, I don't know if that's a job. I'm sure I know there's a speech writers for like politicians and shit. Like in my family, if I offend anybody with my language, this is the show. Tune away. Because in my family and where I'm from, and shit means everything. So you hear that? And some shit. So let's get right into the Saturday action. Texans, Chiefs. This total, let's see where money's at. Money. 55% of the bets are on the Chiefs. It opened at 7.5, it's now climbed to 8.5. And 55% of the money are on the Texans. I don't hate the listen, the teamer here. This is good. The teaser here is going to be square as all square gets in this particular game. Okay. I'm already on the Chiefs -7.5. Okay. I bet it as soon as it came out. But don't get me wrong. The teaser situation here, refresh. Now it's at 8.5. It's going up. They're not afraid of the teaser. So if they're not afraid of the teaser, I'm not going to jump in head over heels in this situation. But how do you not take the under? And you can go either way you want on the side. I don't care. I don't care which way you want. You want to make an argument for the Texans? By all means, Houston Texans plus 14.5. That's where your fucking teaser's at on a 6-point teaser. I don't think the Chiefs beat them by 2 touchdowns. No offense to Chiefs fans. They just don't tend to just put anybody away this season. And that is a credit to their defense and how good their defense is. And Houston's defense held the Chargers to the very low points. I like the Chargers. I should say the Texans defense, how they showed against the Chargers, which I think they can I don't want to say slow the Chiefs down, but the Chiefs don't want us play as high pace as they usually as we're accustomed to seeing in years past. So because of that, I like the under. I like the under. I like the under. I like the under. It's low. It's freaking low at 41.5. And let's look at the money for the side or for the total as well. The total 80% of the bets are 80% of the bets are on the over. It opened at 43. It's now down to 41.5. They took the money and they lowered it on your ass. And you keep betting it. But sharp money is coming in. 58% of the money is on the Chiefs or is on the under. So sharp money's telling me on the under. The public's all over the over. In a teaser, I'm going under. I'm taking it to 47.5, and I'm going to take the Texans. I'm going to take the Texans and the under in a teaser because I don't think the Chiefs win by three possessions, and I don't think it goes over. I think this is an ugly game. 24-10, 24-13. I won't take the under 41.5 because that's just too low. But I think a teaser, we're good. It might even be lower than that. But that's how I'm going to roll. I like the under. And I'm going to put that teaser in right now. And we're going to roll. I don't hate the Chiefs down under 3 either. You know what I mean? I don't hate that as far as the side goes, but I think I'm just gonna put 1 unit on this teaser because I'm going back and forth on it. I'll be honest with you, I just am. And because it's gonna be more of a defensive game, I'm not really an under prop guy. And there's money to be made there on under props. I just not one of them. I just haven't. This is gonna bug the shit out of me that I can't stream here. I swear to God. It's gonna bug the ever-loving headline. All right. IT hates me. I'm convinced of it. And prop wise, I don't know where I want to go yet. I'm probably gonna look at some rushing props. I'll probably go that route. Just because I don't know. One, I don't think weather is supposed to be an issue. It's just going to be cold. It's just going to be cold. I don't think there's any kind of rain or crazy wind or anything nuts. It's just supposed to be, I think, like mid 20s, 30s. Nice Kansas City day. You know what I mean? Um, Arrowhead should be just thumping. You know, I mean, it should just be thumping. Um, I don't know how. Maybe this is like a. I think you're good because I honestly, it might. I'm gonna go under. I just like that. That's my favorite play of that game. Is the under. I might even look at. I could be talked into Texans. Well, now see, it was at 5.5. Now I see 4.5. I was gonna say first half. 5.5. I was hoping to get to 6. And like a 10-7 halftime because the Chiefs have been off. I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Um, but even though they played the last week of the year against Denver and got blown out, nobody significant started. Um, Andy Reid off a bye week is historic. Look up his trends. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't know. I think they start a little slow, probably get after it. The book does not seem to be afraid of the public's money at all on the spread. It opened at 7.5. It's climbed to 8.5. I guess, I mean, there's a 9% differential between the money and the bets from sides. Money seems to be more the bets on Kansas City, more the money on the Texans. But it's not that big of a swing um, to really look a little considerable for me. Um, this next game, I know you guys, I'm gonna lose a lot of viewers here when we get into this, but we're gonna talk Lions and the Commanders. I'm gonna try and be, what do they call it? Impartial, biased, not non-biased, but I mean that one. I don't know what you want. The only thing I'm missing is the tattoo. But I got plans if we win the Super Bowl. If we win the Super Bowl, I do have a lion. I mean, it's a rant, not a rant. Lion's head, just like its mane and its head, looking like right at you on my back. My whole back, I have a covered is a lion. Like the top half of my back, it's about the size of like a beach ball because I'm kind of a big. I'm fat, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. But let's talk about Commanders and the Lions. Everybody knows I'm already on the Lions. And let's talk about the money quickly. 67% of the bets, 72% of the money are on Detroit. It opened at 9.5. Action says that it's at 10 now, but I don't see any 10s anywhere. Or I'm sorry, opened at, I read that completely wrong. I'm sorry. Opened at 10 even, which that was real early lines. That's not really accurate. 9.5. ESPN bet, this is why you shop your lines. FanDuel is 8.5. ESPN is 10. That point and a half is going to make a difference, or could make a difference, obviously. But in winning and losing, not to mention, it's not a significant number, but it's enough of a number that you want 10 at minus 110, or do you want, I mean, the Lions at minus 9.5 is minus 108 you can get. I'd rather have listen, I'm on the Lions. I'm on the Lions at 9.5. I'm on the Lions first half. I'm on the Lions under. I gotta believe that the Lions defense is getting a little bit healthier. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow because all year I've been touting both these teams overs. Both these teams. I said the Washington Commanders are going to be a hard team to stop offensively, and their defense sucks. Can't stop nobody. It's going to be a track meet. Well, the Lions are track meet worthy. They will run with anybody, and I dare anybody to try and keep up. And I think their defense is getting a little better. And the Commanders' defense looked halfway decent or not yesterday, last week. So, that being said, I think this game gets to 50. I don't think it gets to 50. I mean, it's total 55 and a half. Holy, that's a lot for a playoff game. I mean, that's a lot for an NFL game, more or less an NFC divisional playoff game. It opened at 54, and this is useless information, by the way. Opened at 54 and a half. It's at 55 and a half. It climbed a point, but 50% of the money and 50% of the bets are on the over-under, whatever. It's split. It's really split. People between 54 and a half and 55 and a half. So at that 55 number, the world of bets, of betting public, is split on the total. 52% of the money is on the over, 48% is on the under. That is not enough to mean anything. You know what I mean? So I don't really factor that too much. The spread wise, all 67% of the bets and 72% of the money are on the Lions. You know, right, Cape? I was thinking of something last night. I was saying, you specifically in your Eagles. If your Eagles get past the Rams, which I think they do, by the way. I think it's us and the Eagles in the NFC conference game, but we gotta have you on the show. We gotta talk about it. We gotta live talk this out. Me and you, we'll figure it out. I mean, you know what time I come on every day. We'll figure out a time when we can talk. Me and you, we'll get on here, and we'll talk out the NFC division or conference matchup. Eagles and the Lions. We just got to get there, right? You just got to beat the Rams. We just got to beat the Commanders. I think you can run. I think you can run for a while. I would love Jared Goff to get an opportunity, and St. Brown and Jameson Williams and everybody else to get an opportunity at Little Play Slay. I would love to have an opportunity at Darius Slay in the secondary because I can't stand that dude. But whatever. But we got to get past the Commanders first. Can you mention your NFL teasers again one more time, brother? If not, I'll go watch. So far, teaser wise, I'm on first teaser for Saturday is gonna be the Texans in the under. I'm gonna roll that way. Straight up though, I have the Chiefs. But I just don't know if they win by now that I can get Texans plus 2.5, not 2.5 touchdowns, 14.5 points, over 2 touchdowns. I like the Texans in that spot. So I'm trying to kind of middle it. I am on the Chiefs straight up though. And that's just that. I mean, in a teaser wise though, over 2 touchdowns, I gotta go Texans. But I do like the under in that game. So now in the Lions Commanders game, I'm going Lions. I mean, that's just whatever. But I'm also going under. I don't think we get this in a teaser. In a teaser, you are going to give me 61.5 points. I just don't look. I think the Lions throw 30 on their ass. I do. I think our defense might hold them to less than like 24. You know what I mean? Like, I can really see like a 30-24 type situational game. Um, so for teaser wise, I'm going under that, and I'm going obviously I'm going Lions. I mean, I don't hate anybody trying to take the Commanders in a teaser over 2 touchdowns. I do not hate that, but you're not going to get me to do that. You're not going to, that's not going to happen. I'm also looking at a couple other parlays to look at a few actions, a few different ways we can go because Stop Geo and I have been doing this all NFL season. Why do we have an error here? But we've been looking at props. Now we're going to get David Montgomery back into the mix. We all saw what Jamar Gibbs has done all, or I should say the last couple games, but not all, just all season, but as a 1-2 punch with David Montgomery. But I'm talking about just in the last couple weeks with no David Montgomery. This Washington defense has a problem with the run game. And now you're going to give me 2 running backs that are going to come up on this dude or on this defense. I'm going to take David Montgomery anytime touchdown. I am. Because I think he's ready to come back. He has been a force. Now, if you want to also look at that and go like Lions money line, that's going to get you even money. I mean, thereabouts. +1. I see it at +102. That I'm on DraftKings. Your book might have it at -105. You know, give or take. I'm calling it even money. Just David Montgomery and the Lions win. Why? See, all bullshit aside, we talk about bankroll management. We talk about value. We talk about all this stuff on the side. I know we don't like to put all of our eggs in one basket by any means, and we're not recommending that by any means. But this is a multi-unit bet for me. For Shizzle. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 100%. Yeah, that's a multi-unit bet for me. So, Ravens, Lions, Chiefs, Rams. Whoa. No. No, Tim. No, Tim. Moving on. Next comment. Listen, I don't think Buffalo gets to the dance. Even though I would love Buffalo back. Look, I can't believe I look like this. I really want to go run my hair underwater. But I don't think Buffalo gets there. Tomorrow we'll talk about Sunday games. But that Baltimore-Buffalo game is going to be one you're going to want to watch. And that total is high at 51. Is it 51.5? 51.5? I was going to say 51. We'll look at that as well. The Rams are dangerous. I'm not going to lie. With points-wise, I don't hate the Rams. But I don't think they pull it off straight up in a win. I don't know if the Eagles cover, but I know they win. Or obviously I don't know they win. Look at Stop Geo. We're all talking NFL. He's going to come in with your NBA player prop of the day. I like it. 8 of the last 10 at home, and every game head-to-head versus Orlando. Going back to 2020, man. His game time decision, though. So there's all the information. You want to do Giannis for all those reasons. That's the problem. The fucking NBA, man. Absolutely. Everyone is sleeping on the Bills. The team is built for the moment. I agree. I agree with that, with what the first part of this statement, everyone's sleeping on the Bills. The second part of the statement, I don't agree with to an extent. And I'm just, I think I would argue The Lions are more built for the moment. And what the culture has changed the last couple years, they've been building, 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 building. Like everybody's seen this shit coming, right? Buffalo is like the AFC version of the Minnesota Vikings. And again, I'm just going to sound like I'm piling on, and I don't mean to be like that, but for real, they ain't won shit. They had great quarterback. Well, I think they had Kirk Cousins in his prime. Didn't win shit. I think they got Josh Allen in his prime. I don't know if they're gonna win shit. They had a great running back. I think James Cook is the shit. I do. I think their defense has been better in years past. Their offense is good now. Um, I don't. Buffalo's in a prove it situation for me, and I know I'm just gonna sound like a bitter Lions fan, but they're for real in a legit historically in a proven. They have to in a prove it situation until they win a big game. I against the Rams in the playoff or not the Rams, the Ravens in the playoffs or the Chiefs in the playoffs. I'm not gonna believe it. If they get to the Super Bowl, I will be scared of them because of who they had to come through to get there. 100%. If the Lions and Buffalo are in the Super Bowl, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. I'll be nervous for sure. I'll be more nervous if Buffalo gets there than I will the Chiefs. That sounds stupid. That sounds 100% stupid to say. But I'll be more worried about Buffalo if Buffalo gets there because of how they got there than the Chiefs. The Chiefs have to play the Texans. I think they can roll them, may potentially roll them. And then whoever, Baltimore or Buffalo, have just keep whooping their ass. You know what I mean? Lions, Bills, someone wins their first. If the Eagles don't make it, that's the matchup I want to see. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Rams are gonna make it. Let's just be honest. I don't think I'd like if we lose to the Commanders this Saturday, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna root for them the rest of the way. I'm gonna root for Jaden Daniels and the rookie. Um, you know what I mean? I'm gonna root for that. I'm gonna root for that every time. Um, but that is a 1% chance, but there's always a chance, right? So I play the game. Uh AFC though, kind of wide open. I don't see the Texans just straight up beating Kansas City by any means. But Baltimore and Buffalo, you would think Buffalo's built for this and the way they've played, but it's still Lamar. And if Buffalo loses to Baltimore, they're crushed. I mean, morally, they're crushed. And then Kansas City beats Baltimore again and crushes Lamar. Lamar can't win the big one now. Or to get to the big one, whatever. If Kansas City makes it there, I'm less worried because they have just always done that, and that history we see where that goes. Um, but at the same sense, I don't want to be a favorite. I do not want to be a favorite in the Super Bowl. I do not. I want to be an underdog. And I think if the Bills, the Ravens, actually, I don't know if we'll be favorites against the Chiefs. I think we might be. Honest to God, I think we might be favorites against the Chiefs, and that scares me. Bills with a nasty no-name offensive line, but you wouldn't know with the way they played the season. 100%. But to be honest with you, I think a good football team always has a nasty offensive line that nobody knows of or heard of. Like nobody knows who the hell Lions offensive line is besides Penei Sewell. Name another dude. Name is somebody else that's not a Lions fan. Name another dude. I can name all of them. I'm just saying. I'll go down the list from right to left, and they're backups. But I'm just saying most people can't, and it's an unthanked position. I don't know. You know what I say? I always say this. Fat guys win Super Bowls. That's where you win Super Bowls. It's in the trenches, you know? You want a sexy play? That's a Patrick Mahomes sexy quarterback, whatever. Nah, dude. Give me the dumb white guy. Wide right again. Fair. Wide right again. That's gonna pretty much do it for me. I'm about to have my time. We'll talk tomorrow. We will talk more NHL action that we have going for tomorrow. It's some NBA and then we'll break down Sunday games for the NFL. And then on Friday, we will talk college football. We'll dive deep into the college football game. We'll get all up in that action. Be on the lookout for, you can really more college football action. Be on the winners, whiners, and hopefully pick some Parlays YouTube page. But Scott Reichel and myself are doing the College Capper live. We did the live show for the playoffs all season or all playoffs. So we're going to finish it up with the live show, breaking down on Friday at Jesus. Hold on. 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. College Cappers live show, streaming on all platforms. We will be talking Ohio State, Notre Dame. Break that down. What Scott Reichel likes, what I like, this, that, or whatever. We'll probably come up with the best bet, I'm sure. And let's make some money. Good luck unless you're against us. We appreciate everybody stopping by. See you tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern. Peace.